You will either advertise in the newspapers or you will advertise in social media or television so that people come forward to apply for job in your organization. That is recruitment. Present is you are making 1 crore profit. In future you want to make 5 crore. So what is planning doing? It is bridging the gap between where you are now, that is 1 crore, and where you want to reach, that is 5 crores. It ensures that the right people with the right qualification are available to achieve organization goals. Hello, this is Purna Chandra, Faculty Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram. So we are dealing with the subject Management Principles and Practice, and today will be your third session. That is, we are dealing with the first unit, that is Introduction to Management. So before we start our session 3, we will recap what we did in session 2. So in session 2, we understood the characteristics of management as well as the objectives. So the characteristics what we understood are goal-oriented, pervasive, then it is multidimensional, it is a continuous process, it is a group activity as well as a dynamic function, and management can also be understood as an intangible force. This is regarding the characteristics. Now we will understand regarding the objectives. Also we learned the personal objectives of management, the social objectives of management, as well as the organizational objectives, that is making profit. So today we are getting into our next topic, that is scope and functional areas of management, and this is also known as your functions of management. So let us start. The scope and functional areas of management, also you can call this as functions of management. The different functions of management are your planning, your organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So these functions are interrelated and they have to be performed by the managers all the time. That is, managers cannot ignore or neglect any one of these functions. If he ignores or neglects any one of these functions, then he will have to face loss. So we will understand one by one what is planning, what is organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So we will start off with planning. Any activities you want to do successfully, you should plan. That is, you should indulge in planning. Any activities carried on without planning will not fetch you results. So as we can understand here, planning is what to do. Means you have come out with a business enterprise to do something. With what intention you have come out? To make money. For example, you want to make 1 crore profit this year. So your plan will be, for example, if you want to make 1 crore profit, you need to produce 10,000 products and sell those products. So what you do? You plan to produce 10,000 products. That is what to do. Then who has to do? Obviously, the work has to be done by the workforce. So you plan to produce 10,000 products. How many workers you require? That is, you are deciding who has to do. Then where it should be done. There are different kind of activities which you have to carry out in your factory premises. So you decide where you want to do your activities. That is where it should be done. Then it is how it should be done. So every activities, it will have its own sequence or order of operation. So you should ensure that all the activities are done in a sequential manner so that there is no wastage of raw materials, there is no wastage of time, and the products that are produced are of very good quality. So this is how it should be done. So this is the main meaning of planning. We will see the point 2. What it states. It involves formulating actions for future course of actions. What does this mean? This literally means that for your future you are planning. So for example, you decided to produce 10,000 products to make a profit of 1 crore. So what you do? You formulate actions to do or to produce those 10,000 products so that you can sell those products and you can make profit. So planning involves formulating actions for future course of action. So you see point 3, that is what it is stated. It bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to reach. So what planning does is, for example, you people at present you are making a profit of 1 crore every year. So you plan something else. That what you plan that you are making 1 crore, let me make 5 crores in the next 2 years. So what you will do, you will formulate actions to achieve that 5 crore property. You will formulate actions to achieve that 5 crore profit from your side. So what planning is doing, it is bridging the gap between the present and the future. Present is you are making 1 crore profit. In future you want to make 5 crore. So what is planning doing? It is bridging the gap between where you are now, that is 1 crore, and where you want to reach, that is 5 crores. So this is the third point. Then you see the fourth point. It implies setting goals in advance and developing a way to achieve them efficiently and effectively. That is, you set goals and you want to achieve them effectively and efficiently. That is, you don't want to waste the raw materials. At the same time, you don't want to waste time. At the same time, you want the product to be of good quality. So what you do, you set goals in advance so that you can achieve them effectively and efficiently. Suppose you don't set goals in advance, what will happen? There will be confusion, there will be repetition of work which you don't want. So you set goals in advance to achieve a specific goal. This is called planning. So hope you people are fine with this. We'll move on to organizing. So this is the second function of management. Organizing, basically what it means is, you are done with the plan. To start the activities, you have to organize the materials or your workforce. This is mainly concerned with organizing. So we will start. It is concerned with assigning duties. See, in organizing, what you do, you group similar tasks together and you make various departments, like your finance department or your marketing department or your production department, and you assign duties to these departments. Like how you will ask the production department to produce 1,000 products every day, or you will ask the finance department to produce a statement of accounts, or you ask the marketing department to come out with a very good advertisement. So you are assigning duties to these different departments. That is concerned with organizing. Next one is grouping task. What does grouping task mean? So basically, grouping task means you are grouping similar related tasks, like finance related task will be performed by the finance department. Marketing related jobs will be done by the marketing department. Production department is concerned with doing production. So you're grouping similar related tasks. That is grouping of tasks. So next we will go for establishing authority and responsibility relationship. See, what is authority and responsibility means? Suppose I am a teacher in a class. I ask the students to write down the notes. That is my authority. Now what is the responsibility of those students? They have to write down the notes. So this is authority and responsibility. When authority is exercised, responsibility will come on its way. So in organizing, what you do, you establish authority and responsibility between the managers and the workers. For example, finance manager, he exercises authority and he will tell the workers that you have to prepare the statement of accounts today. So he is exercising his authority. Now what is the responsibility of the workers working in the finance department? They have to draft the accounts of the company. This is establishing authority and responsibility relationships. Next we will go for allocating resources required to perform a specific plan. See, now the plan is stating that you want to make 1 crore profit and you have to produce 10,000 products. So what you are doing, you are planning and you are allocating resources required. Resources can be both raw materials and workforce. That is your human resource or your material resource. So organizing, what it will do, it will help to allocate the requires required to perform a specific plan. Next, organizing, it involves identification and division of work, which you have understood. Departmentation also we have understood. That is, the various departments like finance department, production department and marketing department will be established in organizing. So this is related to organizing. Next we will go for staffing. It is concerned with selecting the right person to do the right job at the right time. So you have started a business organization and now you want workers to work in your business organization. So that doesn't mean You can call someone walking on the streets and ask him to work in your organization. What you have to do? You should select the right person to do the right job at the right time. This is called staffing. So you want skilled, qualified, knowledgeable workforce. This is regarding staffing. So staffing mainly it includes recruitment. What is recruitment? Recruitment means you are advertising that there are vacancy in your organization so that people can apply for a job in your organization. That is recruitment. That is, you will either advertise in the newspapers or you will advertise in social media or television so that people come forward to apply for job in your organization. That is recruitment. Next one is selection. Then when people apply for the job, what you do? You have to select them. So how do you select? You will give them aptitude test. At the same time, you will give them group discussion, you will give interview to them, and then you will select. So then you go for induction and orientation. So induction and orientation, basically what it means is you introduce them to your organization. So like you will introduce them to all the managers, all the workers, and you will give a briefing about the history of your organization, when it was started, who established it. Such things and all will be done in induction and orientation. Next, what happens is your placement. That is, the selected candidates will be placed in any one of the departments, whether it is finance department, marketing department, or production department. He will be placed there. After placement, he will be given training and development. That is, to do the work, he will be given training. So that initial 1 or 3 months, they will give training and then he will be asked to work. This is training and development. So all these steps are involved in the process of staffing. It ensures that the right people with the right qualification are available to achieve organization goals. Only if you have skilled, qualified, knowledgeable workforce, you will be able to achieve your organization goals. So staffing ensures that skilled, qualified, knowledgeable workforce are available in the organization. So this is regarding staffing. Now we'll move on to directing. So directing, it mainly includes leading, influencing and motivating. Being a manager, you should be like a leader and you should set an example for the workforce. So you should lead the workforce in such a way that they are motivated all the time and they want to work with zeal. So that is leading. Next is influencing. You should also influence the workforce or the other managers in the organization so that they look at you like a model and they get influenced by your words, the way you speak, the way you move, the way you talk to them. That is called influencing. Next is motivating. Obviously, by your words, you have to motivate the employees. For example, one worker is working well. You go to him and you tell, you're doing a very good job. Your salary will be increased or you are getting a bonus or incentives. Then he will get motivated. All these things are included in directing. Directing establishes an atmosphere that encourages employees to do their best. So when you motivate, when you lead, when you influence, obviously there will be an atmosphere that will be set up which will allow the employees to give their best. Next is motivation and leadership are two key components of directions. Obviously, when you motivate and you become a leader, you can direct the workforce well. See the last point, directing involves communicating effectively as well as supervising employees at work. So what you are doing as a director or as a leader, you are supervising the work of the employees. That is, some employee is doing well, you go to them and you encourage them. If some employee is not working properly, what you will do? You will go to them in a very gentle manner, you will correct what mistake he is doing. This is called directing. So next we will go to controlling. So this is the last function of management. So controlling refers to monitoring organization activities towards the attainment of organization goals. So now you are done your planning, you are done your organizing, you are done your staffing and you are done your directing. So that is not enough. You will have to control the activities to be efficient. We will understand how. Controlling, what it will be doing is, it will be monitoring organizational activities towards the attainment of organization goals. So how, we will understand now. That is, the task of controlling involves establishing standard of performance. So what they will do, for example, the manager will come and he will tell the production team, you people will have to produce 100 products today. That is, this is the standard. So what the manager is telling, you people have to produce 100 products today. That is by the end of the today. Then what the manager will do at the end of the day, he will go and measure the actual performance. For example, if the actual performance is not 100, it is only 80. So he had set a standard of 100, but the workers, they have produced only 80. So he will comparing actual with standard performance. That is, he said or he demanded 100 products, but there is only 80 products. So what has happened here? There is a deviation. So he will take corrective actions. That is, he will analyze why there is a deviation. Here there can be deviation because of two factors. Employees are not working well, or there is a problem with the machineries. So if the employees are not working well, if that is the reason for this deviation, he will train the employees so that they can meet the standards. If there is any problem with the machineries, what the manager will do, he will replace those machineries with another machinery, or he will get it repaired. This is how he will control the activities. So this is regarding controlling. So all these 5 functions, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, have to be performed by the managers all the time because they are interrelated. So this is the end of today's topic. Hope you people are understanding what I am explaining. So for the next session, we will be understanding the difference between management and administration, and we'll be also dealing with principles of management, that is your F.W. Taylor's scientific principles and your Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management. Thank you.